Have you ever felt like you run and run, but your time never improves? That you train hard, but when race day comes, your result barely changes? Imagine cutting your time without training more hours, without spending more money, and without destroying yourself in every session. Today I'm going to share 3 simple changes that made me fly in my last 10K, and the best part is, anyone can start applying them right now. But be careful, the last one is so unusual that most runners don't even try it. And that's why they stay stuck. I didn't do anything miraculous. I didn't double my sessions. I didn't spend a fortune. I just adjusted 3 key things, and my watch started ticking down. No weird theory. Practical, measurable changes you can copy today. First warning, you're not going to sweat more. You're going to make better use of every step. Second warning, you don't need new shoes or exotic supplements. Third warning, this works even if you've only been running for a short time. Stick around and you'll see how to gain seconds per kilometer without wrecking yourself. Change 1. Refine technique. More speed with the same energy. For years, I ran all brute force. Tense legs, wild arms, long strides like I was on an Olympic track. And of course, I'd finish every race with my legs like cement and my heart pounding. The breakthrough came when I realized technique isn't just about looking pretty while running. It's about saving energy and turning every step into free speed. First, higher cadence and shorter stride. I used to take huge steps trying to cover more ground, but all I achieved was braking with every landing and wrecking my knees. Now I aim for between 170 and 180 steps per minute, with more compact strides and my feet landing just under my hips. This spreads the impact better, makes the rebound more efficient, and keeps me from losing speed with each step. Tip to try today. Run 1 kilometer counting the steps on 1 foot, then multiply by 2. If you don't reach 170, gradually increase your cadence in 30-second blocks. Second, posture and arm swing that drive you forward. I used to look at the ground, hunch my shoulders, and let my arms cross in front of my chest. Now I run with my torso slightly leaning forward from the ankles, not the waist. Eyes forward and arms firm, moving from back to front, not side to side. This reduces unnecessary rotation and channels all the force into moving forward, not into dancing. Mini trick. Imagine there's a string pulling from the crown of your head and your hands are lightly bouncing forward as if pushing the air. Third, quick ground contact. I used to land on my heel and stay there half a second absorbing the impact. Now I aim for a slightly more mid-foot landing, like the ground is burning and I have to push off quickly. This gives me more reactivity and less muscle wear. How to train it. Do short 50m strides focusing on stepping and pushing off quickly with short, agile steps. Just by fine-tuning my technique, without changing my training volume, I dropped almost 10 seconds per kilometer in 4 weeks, and more importantly, I finished races feeling I still had energy to push harder. Mistakes to avoid if you want this to work. Trying to change everything in one day. Technique adjusts gradually. Increasing cadence too quickly. You'll just tire yourself out and lose form. Forcing forefoot landing if you're not used to it can overload your calves. At-home test to see if you're improving. Film yourself running from the side and from the front. If your foot lands close to your hips, your torso is stable, and your arms don't cross your chest, you're on the right track. Record again a month later and compare. If you seem to float more and your face shows less suffering, you're using energy better. And here's the best part. This technical efficiency multiplies when your muscles are stronger, and that's where change number 2 comes in. Change 2, specific strength. More power, fewer injuries, faster times. For years I thought strength was for the gym, not for running. Big mistake. The day I added proper strength training, my time started dropping and my legs stopped complaining. What I did differently, short routine, 2 days a week, focused on runners' legs and core. No bodybuilding, no endless machines. Simple movements, controlled load, clean technique. My winning base, for key exercises. Bulgarian split squat. Back foot on a bench or step, front foot on the ground. Lower slowly, rise with purpose. 3 sets of 8 to 12 per leg. Benefit, unilateral power and hip stability. Bye-bye to wobbling and knees caving in. Single leg deadlift. Support foot firm, hips back, back straight, controlled descent. 2 to 3 sets of 6 to 10 per leg. Benefit: strong glutes and hamstrings, stable ankles, more elastic stride. Walking lunges. Long step, tall torso, knee aligned. 2 sets of 20 steps. Benefit: strength to movement transition, better balance and control during pace changes. Plank with drag or slide. In plank position, drag a towel with your hands or feet. 3 blocks of 20 to 30 seconds. Benefit: core that holds posture at speed, less torsion, less wasted energy. Progression without overcomplicating it. Weeks 1 to 2, body weight only, perfect technique. Weeks 3 to 4, add dumbbells or a backpack with books. After that, increase weight or reps gradually, never both at once. Golden rule: finish with 2 reps in the tank. When to do it so it actually helps. Twice a week, non-consecutive days. 1 on an easy run day. 1 at least 24 hours away from speed work or long runs. Total time, 20 to 30 minutes. If it takes longer, you're adding fluff. Signs you're on the right track. Hills feel less dramatic. Your last 2K don't fall apart. Fewer calf and soleus overuse issues. For me, in 4 weeks I cut 15 seconds per kilometer without touching my mileage, just with proper strength work. Mistakes that steal your progress. Doing a million exercises, but none deeply. Loading too soon. Ugly form equals 0 benefits. Lifting the day before speed work. You'll run on dead legs. Mini strength progress test. Time 1K at a solid pace. Don't look at the watch, just feel your posture. Repeat every 2 weeks. If your back stays strong and pace feels easier, strength is working. Now comes the part that surprises most people. It wasn't another exercise that gave me the biggest jump. It was my head and how I distributed effort in the race. Change 3. Mental strategy and smart pacing. How to run faster using your head. I used to think a 10K was all about going out hard, holding on as long as possible, and praying my legs wouldn't blow up. Result: by kilometer 6 I was cooked, heart racing, and the rest of the race was pure suffering. The breakthrough came when I realized that the fastest runner doesn't always win. It's often the one who manages energy best. The 3-phase rule. KM 1 to 3, absolute control. Start at a pace that feels almost too easy. This stops adrenaline from making you burn out early. The goal here isn't speed, it's fuel preservation. KM 4 to 7, work pace. Now I settle into my target race pace. Time to focus on technique and breathing, not obsess over the watch. I picture myself moving like a metronome. Constant, no surges or drops. KM 8 to 10, everything left. Here I unleash what I've saved. I don't think how much is left, only about catching the next runner or holding strong. This stretch is more mental than physical, remembering that pain is temporary, but your finish time lasts forever. The mind as the 4th muscle. I used to get demotivated when someone passed me. Now I use it as fuel. If someone overtakes me, I tuck in behind them, using their pace, and even their slipstream if possible. That little boost lets me hold speed without extra energy cost. Mental prep before the race. Visualize the race in 3 phases and picture yourself mastering each. Repeat short, powerful mantras for tough moments. Strong step, hold on, just a bit more. Always have a plan B. If goal pace isn't happening, focus on technique and finishing with a sprint. That way, no frustration, no performance collapse. Using this strategy, I ran my last 10K with my final 2 splits faster than my first ones. That had never happened before. I finished overtaking people, not dragging myself in. Mistakes that kill this strategy. Going all out early for fear of losing time. Never training controlled paces. If you don't practice running slower, it'll feel impossible on race day. Staring at your watch every 5 seconds. Pace obsession breaks focus. How to try it now. In your next 10K workout. First 3K at easy pace. Next 4K at race pace. Last 3K as fast as you can hold. Write down your splits. If the end is faster than the start, you're mastering the strategy. Combine this cool head with the technique from Change 1 and the strength from Change 2, and you'll see your 10K time drop minutes without wrecking your body. 3 changes. No doubling your training. No spending a fortune. Just 3 adjustments anyone can copy. First, refine technique. Shorter stride, higher cadence, firm posture, quick ground contact. Result, more speed with the same energy. Second, specific strength. Simple exercises twice a week that build power, stability, and injury resistance. Legs that respond to the very last meter. Third, mental strategy and smart pacing. Break the race into parts, control the start, push at the end, and use your brain as the fourth muscle. Together, they're like a legal shortcut. You don't run more, you run better. If you start applying them today, your next 10K won't just be faster. You'll enjoy it from start to finish. If this video gave you ideas to improve, now it's your turn. Choose one of these 3 changes and apply it in your next workout. Don't try to do them all at once. The key is to make it feel natural and keep it over time. And if you want to avoid the biggest mistake that ruins progress for thousands of runners, click on the video you see on screen right now. It's the missing step to make your next 10K your best race yet. See you there.